बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं सलीम खालिक और आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम क्रिकेट कॉर्नर। पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट टीम की जिम्बाब्वे के खिलाफ सीरीज खत्म हो चुकी है और T20 में पाकिस्तान ने 2-1 से कामयाबी हासिल की। वनडे भी 2-1 से जीती थी सीरीज और अब टीम का इम्तिहान है दौरे जनूबी अफ्रीका, जहां थोड़ी सख्त क्रिकेट होगी। जिम्बाब्वे में पाकिस्तानी सीनियर क्रिकेटर्स को आराम दिया था, लेकिन साउथ अफ्रीका में बेशतर सीनियर क्रिकेटर वापस आ रहे हैं। T20 सीरीज के लिए जनूबी अफ्रीका ने जिस स्क्वाड का ऐलान किया है उसमें तबरेज शमसी भी शामिल हैं। स्पिनर बड़ा अच्छा परफॉर्म करते चले आए हैं। आज हमें ज्वाइन करेंगे वो वेस्ट इंडीज से और उनसे हम पूछेंगे उनके हवाले से क्या इरादे हैं उनके सीरीज के लिए, वर्ल्ड कप में जो साउथ अफ्रीका हारा था फाइनल, और दीगर जो भी सवाल जहनों में है हमारे आपके, जो आते रहते हैं सोशल मीडिया पर इधर उधर, तो बातचीत आगाज करते हैं। थैंक्स for your time. How was your experience representing Lahore Qalandar in the Global Super League?
Yeah, it's been good so far. Really nice franchise to be a part of. Obviously, a big city in Pakistan and a big franchise as well that's won this PSL twice. Um, Really nice and professional setup. So, yeah, for me personally, it's been really nice to be part of the setup in Guyana. And yeah, everything's been running very smoothly.
How was your visit to Pakistan during the PSL in past?
It was good. Obviously, from a team point of view, it wasn't good because we didn't have great results in most of the games. But overall, it was quite nice. Nice tournament to be a part of. And yeah, really, really good, actually.
You're part of the South African squad for the T20 series against Pakistan. What are your plans?
The plans are always the same. As a bowler, I try my best to help my team win every game that I'm a part of. But cricket's funny, you know. Sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, nothing special. Just for me to try my best. Whether it's by taking wickets for the team, whether it's by going for less runs, whatever's a requirement from the coach and the captain at the time. Yeah, I'm just gonna try do whatever I need to do to help South Africa win the series.
Have you prepared any specific plan to counter Babar Azam?
Nothing yet. At the moment, obviously, I'm focused on my job here in Guyana. But obviously, having played against him a few times, there's always some sort of idea you have in your mind. He's a great player, of course. So, yeah, once I'm done over here, we're going to sit down with the analyst and try and come up with plans that we feel will work the best.
Nowadays, many cricketers are opting to freelance instead of signing central contracts with their boards. You have done the same. What are the benefits?
Look, that's something that I don't want to go into. It's just a personal choice that I made with different factors that I needed to consider for myself. But yeah, look, ultimately, the best thing a player can do is play for his country, and for me, the most important thing is playing for South Africa, which I mentioned even, when I opted out of my national contract. So whenever my country needs me, I'm always going to be available. And no franchise cricket can ever be better than representing your country. So for me, that is the number one priority, and it always will be. As long as my country needs me, I will be there.
Modern cricket has become very fast-paced. How do you see the role of spinners in this context?
Spinners will always have a big role, when T20 cricket first started, everybody said it was going to be the death of spin bowlers. But if you look at world rankings and over the years, it's always the spinners that are dominating those things. So, yeah, the role doesn't change. Of course, batters are always adapting. I feel sometimes the rules are also more helpful towards the batters, in terms of field restrictions and those kind of things and power plays and whatever. And oftentimes we're playing on flat wickets in international cricket because obviously people need to see fours and sixes. So we always have to come up with different strategies, different plans to try and take wickets, to try and slow the run scoring down. But I think spinners, especially spinners that can change the game for your team, will always have a role to play.
Which Pakistani spinner do you admire the most?
Look, I like all wrist spinners. It's a small group of us that are playing international cricket and on the circuit, so it would be hard for me to choose one. But somebody like Saeed Ajmal, when I was growing up, he spins the ball into the right-hander. So I would watch him and what sort of like field placings and things he used to use. Obviously, he had variations. So that was uh, similar to my bowling style because at that point, there weren't many wrist spinners. So, a guy like Brad Hogg from Australia, I used to watch him bowl as well because he was the only one at that time that I could really watch. So I used to watch a lot of the good off spin bowlers, right arm off spinners, because that was something that was as similar as it could get to my type of bowling.
Pakistan is hosting the Champions Trophy next year. Which team do you think is the favorite?
Favorite? South Africa,
Yeah.
of course.
Any other team?
It doesn't matter. As long as we're winning all our games, I'm happy.
Do you think the importance of ODI cricket has less due to T20 cricket?
I don't think so. I think, the ODI World Cup still holds the most prestige. Anybody that you ask, they still want to be involved in ODI World Cups, still want to win the ODI World Cup. I feel it still holds a bit more value than a T20 World Cup, if I can put it that way. But of course, any World Cup is important. And anytime you get an opportunity to play for your country, that's quite big. So, as players, we have to appreciate the opportunity that we get and cherish it, whether it's ODIs or whether it's T20s or whether it's test matches. You're still representing your nation. So, you have to give your all and try your best to win games for your country.
Does the loss in the T20 World Cup final still haunt you, or have you moved on?
We have to move on. It will always be disappointing. It will always be sad because we were so close. And until we win a World Cup, those things will always remain. But look, it's a long way down the road now. So whether you're sad, whether you're upset, it doesn't change anything. It's not going to change the fact that we didn't win it. The only thing we can do is work hard and try our best the next time. So I think that's what the focus of the team will be, is just to try and work on things that we need to and keep doing the things that we're doing well and look forward because there's nothing you can do to change past results.
You have active on social media. One of your tweets recently made headlines. What's your take on that?
Which one? What are you speaking about?
About South Africa team.
Yeah, so there's a lot of misconception, obviously, because I'm not contracted anymore, it doesn't mean that I don't care about playing for South Africa, because even when that decision was made, it was made very clearly in the press release that my first priority is still South African cricket. And obviously I haven't played for South Africa since the T20 World Cup final, but that's not because I don't want to play. There are plans in place, coaches and people higher up that have plans. These are intelligent people making decisions, choosing squads. A player doesn't select himself in the team. And I will always be available to play for South Africa. And the decisions that the guys are making, they've put a lot of thought behind it, So every time I'm called upon to play for my country, I'm going to play. So, that's why I responded to that tweet, because it was quite a stupid comment to make from that person, because players don't select themselves. So he made it seem as though I'm the one choosing not to play for my country, where that's obviously not the case. So just a little bit of clarification. And I think a lot of people also feel it's okay for them to just abuse players on social media. And that's definitely not the case. Certainly not for me. So if somebody, comes up with ridiculous accusations, I feel I have the right to respond to that and set the record straight.
Your shoe celebration became quite popular recently. A Nepalese under-19 cricketer injured himself while copy this action. What is your reaction?
To be honest, no. I didn't know that he got injured while doing the celebration. I did see a picture of it. And yeah, freak injuries happen in cricket. You could be just running and chasing a ball and getting injured, or jumping and getting injured. So I suppose those are unfortunate things that happen in the game, and hopefully the young man recovers quickly and he's back on the field taking wickets and celebrating his wickets once again.
Thank you very much for your time. तो तबरेज शम्सी की गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी। पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ सीरीज के लिए काफी पुरअज़म है वो, लेकिन उनका कहना है कि फिलहाल उनकी तवज्जो ग्लोबल लीग पर है और अभी तक कोई ऐसा खास प्लान भी तैयार नहीं किया कि बाबर आजम को किस तरह आउट करेंगे, क्या करेंगे। सईद अजमल को उन्होंने अपना फेवरेट पाकिस्तानी स्पिनर करार दिया और आइंदा साल पाकिस्तान में होने वाली चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के लिए उन्होंने अपनी टीम जनूबी अफ्रीका को ही फेवरेट करार दिया है। उनका कहना है कि क्रिकेट में अब 20 मिनट्स की अहमियत है और वो कभी कम नहीं होगी। इंशाल्लाह फिर किसी और गेस्ट के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होगी। अल्लाह।